Hi, I'm Wolfgang. I'm the founder of NOUS. We are a digital company. We are already 12 years on the market, providing our clients with projects, with digital projects like mobile guides, mobile website, and hopefully a lot of things which are not boring to the public. And when we got invited to this conference, we were thinking a little bit about this topic, museum beyond the walls. And then in the introspection, we said, okay, what are we really doing beyond the walls? We are usually staying within the walls. Of course, we are providing digital stuff that is used from outside and inside as well. But we figured out that we did a project last year which was in the setup completely different from what we usually do. And this project is called Eye to Ear. It's a gallery of audible images. It's an inclusion project which makes art accessible for visually impaired people, not for the really blind ones, but those who have a strong impairment. And it combines sound design, verbal descriptions, and the good thing is it is not only interesting for people with visual impairment, but also for all the others, because the sound, the experience of sound within an app can lead to new ways of seeing or experiencing art. We started with this project in the Kunstforum in Vienna, where was a Georgia O'Keeffe exhibition in 2016. It was the traveling exhibition you might know from Tate Modern, which went to Vienna and later to Toronto. And yeah, let's have a look how it works.
Many areas in life that most of us take for granted stay hidden for blind people. Thus, Eye to Ear was developed. Eye to Ear is the first app making visual arts perceptible for visually impaired. Through sound and interaction, pictures are made accessible. How does it work? Every picture is clustered in regions, which are paired with different sound compositions. Additionally, each region is linked to a keyword description.
Anther.
A more detailed image description can be triggered by another gesture.
The flower is white and round. It is at eye level with the viewer. In the center of the flower is the ovary.
The interface is optimized for visually impaired users. The whole navigation is accessible by the function VoiceOver.
Black Place 2, Bildnummer 08 öffnen.
Eye to Ear has been developed together with the target group and also tested by it.
Okay, so what I would like to talk a little bit about now is how this project was set up, because it was kind of different from what we do usually. And later in the workshop, the two initiators, Catherine and Verena, are here and will explain how the app was built and how it worked. Usually museums work with specialists on digital, like companies like us, and we are bringing in ideas, or they already have some specific or not so specific ideas. We're usually working with the education department or with the marketing, and this leads to a digital product which might be accepted by the public or not so accepted. In the recent years, a lot of money was burned, I think, into apps of museums who never will be generally really accepted by the public. In this case, it was a bit different because there was the start was an initiative of two young women studying at the University of Applied Art, having an idea. This idea they tested or they discussed with the community of interest, which was the Association of the Blind and Visually Impaired People in Austria, and they got a lot of backing from their university, which is also kind of important to shape the idea. Of course, they discussed it with their peers, and the composer of the music, I think he's also from the university. We together went for some public funding to raise money for this idea, and when all this was set, we showed up at the museum, at the gallery space. From the gallery, it was clear that there would not come any money, but at least a kind of friendly environment. Yeah, the next is to involve the professionals, the developers, the sound designers, in fact, our agency. And I think all this together led to a much better and more focused digital product than you usually have if just expert and museum is working together. And of course, to a much more intrinsic motivation. It's interest-powered, interest and passion in a social content leading to knowledge and expertise, because the two, we are all not experts from the beginning in accessibility, but we can do this, we can learn this. It's a lot about learning from each other, connecting adults, visually impaired people, also kids. You did a lot of testing with school children and kids, also developers, how to get along with the given accessibility tools of the operating systems within the OS X framework. And it's production centered, so it has not been a kind of academic approach, but it was from the very beginning, it was very much about, testing and experimenting and in the end producing. So to sum it up, an inclusion project cannot be done for a target group, but only in a participatory way. It should be inspiring and meaningful for people without any disabilities. So it's not like a wheelchair for those who cannot run, but it can also give something back to those who are just interested to see that and to try it out. And in an open process involving people from outside disrupts the beaten track of ideation, planning, execution you usually work with with a museum and between museums and agencies. So my question is, if this approach could help to achieve better results for digital projects in cultural institutions. Yeah, we're happy to discuss this with a presentation later when we are here somewhere in the room. Thank you.